What is good, everybody? You know what I'm saying? Just gotta let the beat just drop a little bit, let ease into it. How y'all feeling on this evening, man? Welcome back to another one, man. Lou, I'm your host, Lou. Welcome to Lou's Takes. Yes, different one. You know what I'm saying? Schedule shake up just for this week, but I appreciate y'all coming in the building and everything like that. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notification bells so you don't miss out on information like this, because we've been cranking up this season. If you haven't noticed, it's draft season, man. Look, we got to crank it all the way up. Yeah, man, like for real. Shout out to everybody that's coming in here. Jay Battle was good. Justin Kitchen was good. Runs R6 was good. Angie in the building was good. Salute to Angie. Queen was good. Salute to all y'all, man. We got a lot to talk about. I know y'all seen the news and everything like that. I don't know if I'll probably come back to the information with regarding like pickers and everything like that, but I really wanted to focus on the draft in this one, and focus on like what we did. I slept on it, a couple of days, no content, just sit back and, I kind of feel better about the draft, honestly. How better? You will find out today. And like I'm getting ready to drop the film breakdowns, man. It's gonna be coming, bro. I'm telling you, I'm working on a good one right now. Like this one pick, I don't want to give it away, but I'm gonna give it away. Hey, man, Barham is one of my favorite picks. I'm gonna be honest with you. Barham is becoming one of my favorite picks indeed. But salute to everybody coming in here, man. I hope y'all having a great Monday. We're gonna get up, quickly get up in and out of here, get this good content. And then I got some other stuff. I gotta finish this video, and everything like that. So I just want to give you all this good content before we get started and everything like that. But without further ado, let's start out with the first one. We are going to go through. Oh, before that, if y'all don't know, we finna get ready and do a NFC East draft rankings where I go over each of their classes and see, and I'm gonna get my honest reaction to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I can go in here and be like, it is F the Giants. is if Commanders, whatever y'all want to be called this year, y'all, you know what? Everybody give some, some claps in the chat. Commanders finally held a name for more than 2 years. Finally held a logo for more than 2 years. Actually, take them claps back. They just dropped some new uniforms. There was another logo on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They can't keep a logo to save their life. You feel me? And then you gonna go over the, them dirty Dookie Birds, them Eagles. And of course, them Cowboys. Oh man, how the star looks on this kid and Caleb Downs. But yeah, we gonna give our honest analysis on this though for sure. The first team up is the Giants, as I have on the screen. The Giants had a lot of picks. Honestly, I was very scared. Can I be honest with you? I was very scared, very scared of the Giants. They had so many picks, and I was afraid that they were gonna get Downs. But look. Them goofy asses, they passed up on Downs. They needed playmakers. They were like, oh, Harbaugh think he all good. All right, Harbaugh. All right. Round 1, pick 5. They stood there and picked, I think that was the original pick. They take Arvell Reese out of Ohio State. Tweener guy. Kind of like what they trying to build though, as far as their defense. I'm trying to vision it. They're gonna probably have him play some linebacker sometimes, off the edge sometimes. Now the edge group is like Abdul, Carter, Brian. They still got Thibodeau. I don't know why they holding on to Thibodeau for so goddamn long. Jesus Christ. Somebody tell them, at least trade him to New Orleans or something, but god dog, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of see what they trying to do, because if you think of Harbaugh back with Baltimore, he had guys coming off the edge like a Matt Judon, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Is Arvell Reese for that role? We don't know, you know what I'm saying? But this is a TBD. Francis Mauigoa, I think they definitely solve. I don't know. I think they said it's going I don't know if he's going to play guard for them or tackle. I know they got Andrew Thomas. They interior, we always used to pick on them. But I think that's a solid pickup for them. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a solid pickup for them, because they did need some help in the offensive line. I'm glad they sat there and ate their vegetables, and then they let Downs fall to us. You feel me? They let Downs fall to us. You feel me? Then they went in round 2. They had a second round pick. They got Colton Hood. Solid guy. I wasn't a guy I was wanting to target with the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think we needed a corner, I just felt like there was better out there. I don't know how I feel about that. Malachi Fields, a receiver coming in. Now what's the they got Hyatt now. They're gonna be bringing back forgot the receiver that got hurt name. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the receiver that got hurt name. That's gonna be the receiving core. Not necessarily something to be afraid of. I don't think they're gonna be a mainly passing team coming into the season, because that's not what Harbaugh is. Harbaugh is all run the ball first or a balanced offense. So it's gonna be determined on that. And then they got Bobby Jamison, Travis Davis out of Auburn. I did not get a chance to take a look at that. J.C. Davis, the offensive lineman in Illinois, I did not get a chance to look at him. But Jack Kelly, the linebacker out of BYU, is somebody I did want late. I'm going to pay very close attention on Malik Neighbors. Appreciate you, Newhouse. Malik Neighbors. I'm going to be paying very close attention with Jack Kelly and everything like that. Because I wanted him in the Dallas Cowboys later on, or like as an undrafted free agent. He may end up being not necessarily a star, but one of those guys who could be like has a ceiling to possibly be a high-end starter. But honestly, I'm gonna give the Giants, I'm gonna be honest with you, because them getting Arvell Reese and Jack Kelly, we did the work in public. We saw what their linebackers looked like last year with Bobby Okereke, and their linebacker play was terrible. Like, even with they all world front, they had a bottom of the league run defense. And most people want to put that on Dexter. No, bro, it was their linebacker. Their linebacker was so bad. So they went in, you know what I'm saying? And they addressed some needs with that. They got Francis Mwaga. I want to give them a C+, like a 78. I really want to bump them up to a B because it's a C plus for immediate impact, but I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna give draft a F. Hey, bro, I ain't mad at you. Get him, bro. Hey, Eric, hey, we're just being fair. I ain't mad if you gonna give them an F. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, cause I ain't mad at you at all. But I'm just thinking about. Newhouse, with me, it's always chess with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I always gotta respect my opponent. I got to. And for what they building down the line, this we're gonna look back and this gonna probably be one of those core drafts for them. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, that's just me. That's just me. I'm telling you, that's just me. Because I don't know how they're gonna use Arvell Reese. But I as much as I gave Arvell Reese a tweener, if they figure it out, he ain't gonna be no superstar, but he may be a guy that's gonna give us problems. You feel me? And we can't just overlook that. You feel me? We just can't overlook that. And then Maui Goa, they had O-line problems. They ate their vegetables. You know, I cannot underestimate, right, Angie? I cannot underestimate what they're doing in Giants land. Like they have made some huge changes over there, and this draft is a lot different. It's not. You know, like the Giants in the past had some goofy ass drafts, some real goofy drafts. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna give them a C plus for immediate, like a 78. But like as far as down the line, I'm probably giving them like the 84, 85. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just being honest with what they build. I don't see what they building now, but we gotta be fair. We got to be fair. All right, next team. Who's the next team? Ugh, why they next? Damn. Oh my God, the Dirty Birds, man. Jesus Christ, the Eagles. Ugh. You feel me? Ugh. But we gotta respect our opponents because they were trying to do something. This draft was important for the Eagles because honestly, I've been on that side of whatever they was building or getting back to the Super Bowl, it's over. Offensive line coach gone, you know, turmoil. They finna lose AJ Brown, Nick Sirianni on the hot seat. Even though these ain't key guys, they just got too much, you know what I'm saying, turmoil to just, you know what I'm saying, it's crumbling. So these drafts for the Eagles, like this is kind of make or break for them, or the dynasty will crumble. It will crumble because they ain't got as much cap to be doing crazy shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like they went after a Max and a Miles, but they couldn't offer much. You know, like at the end of the day, I see them, they are meeting their wits end within that. So they're going to have the draft. This draft is kind of key for them. So the pick they took from us, we traded with them. They picked up Mekhi Lemon out of USC. Who I had he was one of my high-end receivers, good slot guy, deep threat, have some route running ability to him. So I don't see him being like a superstar like the other receivers in this draft. And then honestly, but him being a deep threat, it kind of fits Hurts because that's technically the only ball he can really throw, in my opinion. He's a better I do like bad show Hurts, but I will give him. He does have a good deep ball, but like, bro, he ain't gonna get maximized under. I'm not gonna sit here and be like them switching out AJ Brown for Mekhi Lemon. Ooh, I'm just shaking it in my boots. I'm not actually shaking it in my boots. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I'm saying this without even. I'm still having a question mark at corner for me. I'm just being honest with you. I just don't think Lemon in that system. If Lemon was with an AJ Brown. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we got something to be worried about. You know, I'm like even if it wasn't Devontae Smith, if it was AJ Brown, because AJ Brown, for me, is the engine of that team. Because he just such a big play, a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like now they're losing that. Devontae Smith is going to have to move into that number one role, which a lot of people do believe he can do. I have questions about. I don't have questions about him being a number one. I got questions about him being a high end number one in Devontae Smith. Can he do that? Because this is another when we like this is different when all stuff is going for you. So now, you know, with him, we're still with Saquon. You know what I'm saying, with Devontae Smith. They did trade it for another receiver. They got was it Dontavian Wicks. So bro, they got all these route runners. And they're gonna be getting open, and what's the name still gonna be able to get the ball. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it is a solid pick. A pick I think is underrated. They round 2 pick. They got Eli Stowers, who I wanted from Vanderbilt. They may convert him to be a bigger receiver, also being another big threat, or they can have him as a backup tight end behind Dallas Goedert. But I don't think he's a traditional tight end because he couldn't block to save his damn life. So they actually might convert him. And now I think they trying to. Well, they already said it today. They was, the trade is pretty much in the bag of him going to AJ Brown going to the Patriots. So they probably trying to replace AJ Brown with numbers. I'm being honest with you. Like trading for guys, not high end guys, but they not gonna replace the star power he was. But they got some guys with some high upside though. You feel me, and everything like that. You said Newhouse Eagles fans comparing Lemon to Justin Jefferson. Boy, they tripping. I ain't gonna lie, Lemon, and I'm not gonna compare him to that either. I was gonna say something nasty. I was gonna compare him to the other dude that they got in the Justin Jefferson draft. I'm not gonna compare him to that. But Lemon is not Justin Jefferson. Nah, man. Like he can be a dangerous receiver. I think he's very much so more quarterback dependent. Even though the USC quarterback, he was all right, but we know how this goes, man. I'm just being honest. Honestly, I can pull up my actual notes on Lemon. Hold on, I can read y'all what I had on Lemon, because I had Chris Brazil out of Tennessee on Lemon. Let me see what I got on Lemon. They got wide receiver at the bottom. God dog, why they organize my stuff like this? All right, I said Lemon. He's a dynamic slot with route running ability with vertical speed. His acceleration and fluid movement allow him to separate effectively, particularly in immediate and vertical portions of the route tree. He understands leverage well and consistently attacks the defensive back's blind spots. He looks like a natural fit for a modern slot role. I say his weaknesses was his yak ability, physical ceiling. Because he's not that tall, he's not that big and everything like that. Who's that? So his offensive fit, appreciate Cowboy Mike describing. His offensive fit was in spread, West Coast, or motion heavy passing attacks. So he fits what they got a new OC. So that's another thing. We don't know. They got a brand. Eagles got a new OC every time you shit. To be honest, I should never say that. The Eagles got a new OC every time you sneeze, and they like, oh, they use it as a flex for Hurts when it's not. Because Dak has had having multiple number one offenses under a different OC is way more Dak's a flex. Like Dak having you know what I'm saying? That's a legit flex. You know what I'm saying? Sneeze said giving up AJ is going to be crazy. They better get something and flip it real quick. Right now, Sneed, they leaked they trading him for a 2028 first round pick. It look like they're gonna just cash in on picks because of the receiver. That's the leaked. Because they as we get, because it's looking like AJ Brown's gonna be traded directly on June, the post June cuts. Around he's gonna be, because that's when his cap goes down. He can be traded. He can fit, on a roster and stuff like that. That's what it's seeming like. And right now, it seemed like I've been reading is that it's purely just a 2028 first. Maybe something else in there, but can they flip? I mean, when you have a great player like that, AJ Brown, I think they're doing the best way they can, where they can to replace it. The thing is, bro, the only thing is, if it was the Dallas Cowboys and we had AJ Brown and we would trade him away, I'm feeling more comfortable in what they're playing will actually work with Dak, because Dak is an elevator of talent. As much as if I would have to, give Hurts his respect, the one thing I can say as a knock against him, he's not an elevator of talent. The talent around him elevates him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's just gonna be a bunch of bubble screens. No, it's gonna be a bunch of four. It's gonna be a bunch of streaks, like 4 verticals. Cause that's what they said in that article. Well, I already knew that's Hurt's favorite route to throw, the 4 verticals. He has a superb deep ball. I'm gonna tell you that Hurts has a superb deep ball. The other what Hurt's problem is he can't read zone coverages. It's either the deep ball or man. He can't read zone very well, or he just can't operate in a well, I haven't seen him enough operate in a normal structured offense with no RPO going through progression to progression to progression consistently. You know what I'm saying? Running pre snaps and everything like that. Like Eagles fans will pull out some clips of him doing it here and there, but like no, as far as we know, every offensive coordinator he had kept him on a leash. You know what I'm saying? They bound him. He wasn't nearly free. And at the times he was free, he checked into the same damn play, which is first 4 verts. But keep going. They got round 3, they got Markel Bell, the tackle from Florida. I think that's a great pickup. They trying to replace Landon Dickerson. Can he do it? He was raw. I can see it. He like 6'8". He got like long ass arms. So if they can they can work on his leverage and everything like that. But the only thing is, what's the name? He's technically not the coach anymore, but he's still over there. They offensive line coach, they great offensive line coach. But hopefully he ain't working over there like he is. But I mean, I did this last year. Remember I did this show on comparing everybody trenches. I told y'all, bro, that the damn who was here when I said that the Eagles offensive line was gonna fall off because of age. And like they was finna. I told y'all they was finna fall off. Who was there when I literally called it? And people was in there like, oh, the Eagles offensive line is still good. I'm like, bro, no, Landon Dickerson is getting old. He almost, bro, 2 of their offensive linemen damn near almost retired. They came back and they D coordinator. But next, Cole Payton, they got a quarterback from North Dakota State. Did not get a chance to look at him, but the fact that they picking up a quarterback, they trying to throw. You know what I'm saying? They do need to replace their backup because they, you know, what's the name? They did just lose a backup quarterback to Troy, not to Trey, was it Tanner McGee? Yeah, they just lost him. They got a guard and Micah Morris from Georgia. Did not have a chance to look at him. Cole Wazinski, that was somebody that we had as a visit, and a lot of people were high on. I didn't get a chance to look at him, but if the Dallas Cowboys are high on him, you know, they were pretty hurt that he went early in the second, 7th round. And then they got an international kid, the Pathway program. He probably have a long-term development there, and Keyshawn Jones, newbie. So I'm gonna be honest with you, what they get for their draft. So they went in, they had a lot of they had a lot of holes like us. It not necessarily defense. But they went in with the mindset of trying to mainly with the first 2 picks, replacing the impact of AJ Brown. Like I would say they pretty much, you know, I don't want to say they knocked it out the park, but shit, they got high end guys. They got top tight ends and they can convert, and they got Mekhi Lemon. They got a big receiver and a speedy receiver. So they did that, and they got the tackle for the future and everything like that. So right now, as far as immediate impact, I would give them like a B-, like an 81. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think immediate. I think their grade, I'm gonna grade them in the reverse. Right now, it helps them right now. I think long term, I'm gonna get them like a C, like a 74. I think it's gonna be worse down the line. Now, I'm not hating. I'm just saying because they may replace briefly what AJ Brown can do because they got a new OC, and we have no idea what it's all. We have an idea, but they're gonna have the upper hand and everything like that. But as far as down the line, like, does this keep them from does it keep their window alive? Does this draft, if they can hang their hat on, does this draft in itself keeps their window alive? I don't think it does. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they got enough just playmakers or just just game changers. You know what I'm saying, in multiple spots that's gonna keep this Super Bowl window alive for the next 10 years. Because I actually watched some of the creators. They're claiming, like, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, like that. I don't see some of these draft picks being guys that they gonna be like, ooh, you know what I'm saying, like they're gonna be key contributors in the Super Bowl if they go there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Markel Bell, like I wanted him, but he's a developmental tackle, and if they're trying to get him to replace what they had on in Lane Johnson, that's some huge shoes to fill, and doing that minus the great, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. You feel me? And then like Cole Wazinski, I think. Could he come in and replace a Blankenship? Sure, but I think they already got a safety in last year. But I don't think they play the same safety. But like, yeah, I think the highlight of their draft is Lemon and Stowers. So I think they come in. I think they're gonna fill in just, you know what I'm saying, right away. But as later on down the line, they gonna feel the missing of AJ Brown. And I don't think them guys gonna fill in AJ Brown. So yeah, B- now, a C down the line, like in like deep into the future, because I don't think this draft once again you know what I'm saying, fixes it. But before we go to the next team, we want to take a brief word from our sponsors and Prize Picks. There's down below, use the code HMA, you play $5, you get 50. And they're doing a wonderful thing. Prize Picks is available everywhere, especially in Texas, if you with me. So tonight there's a game, huge playoff implications tonight. We're gonna focus in on the Minnesota versus the Denver game. As you know, Ant is out. So this is a new feature they have where it's a popular pick. A lot of the people are picking this. I like this feature. Not saying that everybody, the popular is always right, but I think this is a good play right here. 54.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Nikola Jokic. I just feel like he's finna have a big game, especially since they lose an Ant. I think the Minnesota defense, even though they've been clamping him, they're gonna be stressed out this game because they're missing like a lot of their big offensive help, so they may be stressed out to like not to be focusing on Nikola. Now Nikola he been looking a little questionable in this series. I'm gonna be honest with you. So, but then in the second one, I'm gonna go Jaden McDaniels. I'm gonna go. What I want to do that one. Yeah, I think I want to do that one. Just 5.5 rebounds. He been locking up this series. Get a couple of defensive rebounds for me, and then like that, submit the lineup. For our power play, and just like that, it's so easy. Check for more details, check the link down below. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. All right, now moving on to the next one is the Commanders. Okay, the Commanders is pretty much last. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to the content. I appreciate everybody coming in here. Let me see. Sam Slot, we still need linebacker. Sam Slot, I'm gonna be honest, you've been saying it in my every video, and if you really think we still need linebackers, I disagree. I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't need we pretty good at linebacker right about now. We pretty good at linebacker. Be honest with you. And I'm gonna show you because I got some film coming out on one of these picks when I'm gonna talk about because he's actually one of my favorite picks of this draft. And we traded for D Withers. Like we kind of set at linebacker going into the draft. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mouse, I just seen what you said. Saquon ain't they engine. He had one good year and then nothing last year. Yeah, man. Be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, he said Mouse. I think you meant Lou. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what happened last year. Well, I know why. What they O-line regressed. Their O-line was hurt. And it's pretty much figured out, man. That's why, honestly, Newhouse, this is why I've been on the Dallas Cowboys, bro, and our fan base, bro. Like, bro, that's what happens, dog. When you have something 1 year, bro, you are the most studied. Like, I think people don't understand. I think people really think I just be hating on us and I'm just pessimistic and I'm just like negative when I say that we need to add something to this offense to like change it up, because dog, once you do it once, you are the most studied. And people saw that 200 that year that Saquon almost broke the record and had all these records, and they had this offense. It wasn't really the strong point, but they had an offense that they bullied their way all the way to the Super Bowl and bullied the Chiefs. Nah, man, like everybody, and including us, loaded up D tackles. You know what I'm saying? Even with our ass defense, Newhouse, we really never had like troubles versus Saquon Barkley. So I gotta imagine everybody probably watched our film, just being honest with you. Cause like we really never have trouble versus Saquon. We really don't. We kind of lock him up every time we play him. You know, we just had that effect. Maybe it's the NFC rivalry thing, but we really don't have that much problem with him. But let's move on to the Commanders draft, who had a solid draft, I would say. They first round pick at pick 7. They got Sonny Styles out of linebacker. Can we just take a moment to we damn near got the whole Ohio State team in our division, which is the Ohio State defense. They were all on the same defense, and everybody pretty much is in this division. I think that's a crazy storyline that they probably, you know, milking that. Sonny Styles for them. Just thinking on it, I don't know how to feel because of Dan Quinn, but if it's Durante Jones, I think Durante gonna probably really unlock Sonny Styles. That's why I didn't want him, because he's a tweener, and I don't know how Christian Parker is gonna run this defense. I trust Christian Parker with Sonny Styles. I just don't trust the Dallas Cowboys, because they was gonna try to sell Sonny Styles as a linebacker, and he's not. So, and with Washington, they don't have. I think their safety play was pretty questionable. They secondary in general was pretty questionable last year, but they have some corners. I think he's gonna be able to move him around as that nickel corner, as that big safety, and everything like that, and have him be that. But I promise you, I'm telling you right now, Durante, I'm gonna tell you now right now, Washington, if you line up Sonny Styles plus in as the +1 backer or the -1 backer, or in translation, as the Mike backer, as that Sam, or as that Jack backer, that Buck backer, or the inside linebacker is translation, we are going to run for 200. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm watching film on the tackle we got from Penn State when they play Ohio State. Like, he's a raw tackle, but guess what? You know what person he did not have problem blocking in the run? It was Sonny Styles. it was, I'm just being honest, bro. I look, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people hated me with my honest value. Like, you know, I was like, bro, hey, man, like, listen, bro. We didn't, like, I didn't want you as a linebacker here, bro. Like, I'm just being honest with you. Now, can he develop into one? It's going to take some time. He in the right room. He got Bobby Wagner still there. He got Frankie Louvu still there. You know what I'm saying? But as immediate, I gotta question that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta question that. Then you got Antonio Williams, wide receiver from Clemson. I didn't directly watch his film, but like casually watching him, he was a solid receiver. Does he fix what they have? No, because I'm hearing reports that they still are trying to add my guy from the Niners and Brandon Ayuk. So I think, can I be honest with you, that the Commanders' problem is that they bring in too much old talent. And there's nothing wrong with veterans. I think you need to have a healthy balance. And see, we on the other pendulum we was in the wrong side for a long time. We used to love and bring in like a lot of young talent and not have enough veterans. But the Commanders are like the opposite of what we used to be. They bring in a lot of veteran talent, and they miss on a lot of the young guys. And that's why they have flop years like last year. Because when you have a lot of those old talent, you rely on them for 17 games, and you don't have like a healthy amount of depth. Like, so when injuries come, you get wiped out. So like right now, one of your top paying guys is like a 30-plus-year-old receiver. And you're trying to find the next guy with that, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same, like, you know what I'm saying? So Antonio, there's a lot of pressure on him. Can they finally hit on another receiver like they hit on McLaurin that one year? You know what I'm saying? Can they finally find the next receiver? Because it's going to be crucial for them, because the Commanders, like, they always be having like that they don't have like a healthy farm system. I think that's the Commanders' problem. If any Commander fans are in here, I would tell y'all drafting sucks. Now, I think this is a better draft over the years. So I'm just talking about, like, Cause y'all been trying to draft receivers. Y'all just been missing. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think y'all just have, y'all hit on some last year. Like y'all found Krosky Merritt late, you know, but y'all be drafted. It be damn near feeling like it's luck. They got Joshua Josephs. So they had a 5th rounder and they got an edge from Tennessee. I think he comes in, he's gonna sit behind. They did good getting edge late because they got Odafe Owe. Didn't they sign another edge, or was it only Odafe Owe they brought in? I'm blanking. They didn't bring another edge, right? That's somebody else. That was somebody else. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Can he be good depth? We'll see. They already doing good by having him not come in and be the instant impact guy. In round 6, they pick up their running back in Katron Allen from Penn State. I didn't like Katron. I kind of like Singleton more, but they're gonna bring him in. And guess he's gonna be their power back. They're gonna use with a Krosky Merritt and everything like that. That's not necessarily a high impact guy. Matt Gublin, center from Michigan State. I didn't get the chance to watch really any centers this year. That's probably the only position I did not get to. Well, that and like the rest of the safeties. I watched like 4 safeties, but man, I went like through 17 tackles, like 15 corners, like 9 running backs, damn near like 14 receivers, like 7 quarterbacks. I'm gonna get started earlier so I can really. My goal every draft is I'm gonna try to like at least scout to like the 5th round of every single prospect. Especially when I'm never gonna be this uninformed with the trenches ever again. Just working life got in the way. That shit ain't gonna happen again. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I will finish the trenches because I'm gonna start right now. Tell you that right. I'm gonna finish that right now. You know what I'm saying? Because me finding out that it was deep at guard late, I kind of hurt myself on that. It was deep at guard late. Like, you know what I'm saying? And them guards were going late. I'm telling you right now, mark my words, it's going to be some guards that may end up being some Pro Bowlers from this class. Because they were just too good. I'm like, bruh, you know, but guard is a bad position. And then their final pick was a quarterback from Rutgers in Kalekamanis. Be honest with you, this damn draft is I don't want to be mean. This is a womp womp. Commander, this is a womp womp draft. It's gonna take some really heavy development in a lot of these picks. I'm talking about even at the top. I might get this draft like a C-, to be like, you know what I'm saying? And like I have a question mark, like what they're gonna be down the line. I honestly do. This is a womp womp ass draft for the Commanders. I don't want to be mean, bro. I'm just maybe because I don't know a lot of these picks, which to be fair, if I had the time and I'll sit down with these guys, they actually found something. But even at the top of their draft, like Sonny Styles, that's gonna take. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, batter too. You right? Yeah, Vega, Jalen Farmer. Yeah, see, Jalen Farmer is the guy from Kentucky. The guy from Iowa. Bo was good, bro. Bo was good. It was a guard from Auburn. This guard class gonna be remembered. I'm gonna tell you that right now. People gonna be. And Ione, I'm not even talking about Ione. Ione was so good. I stamped him as the best lineman like back in February. You feel me? Yeah, like back to the Commanders. It's like this draft left a lot to be desired from them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they did. Are you talking about us? You said we should have signed Odafe Owe because they did sign Odafe Owe. I ain't gonna lie, the Commanders, they had like a fire as free agency. This is gonna be a heavy development draft for them, but it's seeming like the same song. Like they do good at buying players, but they're kind of like meh when it comes to drafting these guys. You feel me? So. Newhouse, you gonna give everybody an F. you gonna get everybody an F. I feel it though. Commanders probably had the worst draft out of everybody so far. That's the being for real. I'm being honest with you. Just a lot of question marks, just a lot of heavy development. If this draft end up being good, that means they got good development on their team. And then, like, the reason why, you know what, I would knock this draft too is like, bro, like all these question marks they have, even with a Sonny Styles, like, you gotta pray to use them correctly, but you bet in the house, like, and like Dan Quinn, this may be Dan Quinn's make or break a year. You feel me? Like, if the Commanders fail again, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all see Dan Quinn getting fired, right? If they don't have another successful season, I see him getting fired. And this is the draft that you're gonna hang your hat on to walk up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all was eyeing Jeremiah Love, but shit, like, you know, like, I think he could have pivoted a little differently. I think this draft is really hanging in the balance of how Durante uses Sonny Styles. And if he's doing anything he did back with the Vikings, I'll eat crow. But from just a face value, I don't know if I can highly rank this at all. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I really, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna be good. Let me before I like this. Let me look at signed free agents. So, like, bro, when you go to their, I'm not talking about UDFAs. See, I knew they got another edge. See, they were kind of looking to draft for you know what I'm saying, for depth. See, like, look at this. They got Leo Chanel, who was remember that was a linebacker we were trying to get. They extended Jeremy Reeves. They got Van Jefferson. That's man. They added Tim Settle. Remember when we was talking about respect one tech? That was that nose tackle or that D tackle from the Texans who had good pass rush and good run stopping. That's who we was crying to get before we got Quinnen and Kenny Clark. They got Clavion Chason. They got Amik Robinson. And I don't know why they don't have it on here, but they got a Dolphin Olway too. Like, this should be yes. Sorry. Yeah, so they had like a fire ass what's the name, but yeah, I'm not. You said they're gonna run through. Now I know they got Leo Chanel. I mean, Sonny Styles definitely ain't playing linebacker. He may be like the backup, but he gonna definitely. I think they're gonna use him as a nickel because I don't think he better than Leo Chanel or like a Frankie Louvu. You know what I'm saying? And if they have a Bobby Wagner, he may be physically better than Bobby Wagner, but shit, yeah. See, like, and they got Nick Cross, Charles Amenahu. They got a Kilo Witherspoon. Damn. And they got Rashad White. They got Rashad White, running back. And is this real? And they got Jerome Ford. They signed 2 running backs. So this is their 3rd running back. Yeah, they was going for just depth. I just want them to draft better. If you're gonna go for depth, just bring in better players. But I don't know. Maybe they see these guys as more scheme fits. But you know, hey, that kind of makes they draft a little better. A little. But yeah, they could have did better though. You said Chanel's gonna be used like Arvell Reese. I think they already got some. I think they already got somebody they're gonna use like that. Remember Frankie Louvu was already being used like that. I think Chanel gonna be more the inside backer. You know what I'm saying? Being honest with you. But let's get that burgundy, red, disgusting ass off my screen. You feel me? I don't give a damn about them. That's enough Commanders talk. Ain't no Commanders as a creator. They got enough burgundy and gold creators for talk about they sorry ass draft. I'm gonna be honest with you. So Dallas Cowboys. With the first pick, we go Caleb Downs. Boom. A+. We beat everybody. We already swept everybody in the draft. Why am I even talking about the rest of the draft? We already beat everybody ass when it comes to the first pick. We got the best player. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got the best. Arvell Reese. Come on now. Come on now. Sonny Styles. Come on. We got the best player. Why am I even doing this rankings? I don't have to do any more rankings. I shouldn't have to be doing no more rankings. Just going off the best player. We got Sonny Styles. I mean, no, we got Caleb Downs, bro. Caleb Downs is that in itself, like probably the most translatable player from college to play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a 5-star, like, you know, somebody who's going to live up to that. I do not have questions about Sonny Styles. They don't have questions about Sonny Styles. You better ask Malik Neighbors. He don't have questions about Sonny Styles. That boy, he started seeing ghosts on the street. That boy was, he's like, ah, damn. That motherfucker locking me up, man. Ah, he knew every route I was doing. Ah, damn. Cowboys always get that. Ah, damn. Damn. Yeah, that boy was seeing ghosts. And then you know why he did that? Because he was like, ah, dang. He probably know the real Jackson Dart. New York don't know the real Jackson Dart yet. It's okay. Yeah, we added a grade to that. Malachi Lawrence. Shout out to Malachi Lawrence. I feel better about this pick now. I'm still gonna be realistic with that. I don't think he's an immediate impact guy, but I feel like him adding to this room and what the added to this room and his traits that he has, and with the coaching, I love the outlook of him going like down the line. I just have questions about the now, and I have honest questions about the now, and maybe honestly, I just need to stop viewing our pass rush, you know, in that light. Like, stop viewing the pass rush as something we can count on. I'm just gonna start viewing the pass rush as, I hope you can you can get close to the quarterback, cause a pressure, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be surprised if you get the sack. I'm just gonna change my whole standpoint on the pass rush. Now, when somebody asks me and everything like that, I'm gonna say the pass rush. They're like, oh, Luke, why you not counting on the pass rush? I just, you know, you already know my stance, but I'm going to change my stance completely with that. And with that, now I'm not gonna lie to y'all about that, especially when I do my breakdown, because I saw him in multiple games. He got a lot he need to work on. I need him to get stronger. For one, I need him to work on, you know, firing off, you know, on the track field. You know what I'm saying? Working on that get off, because I think his get off is very inconsistent, and then immediately getting with BT Jordan. But the first thing I need him to do is get stronger, because with his long arms, I need him to get some more mass within that. So when the moves do happen, he's a lot more effective. Because if you got wiry arms and trying to do the moves you're trying to do versus bigger tackles, it's not gonna necessarily work. You feel me? But there is a role for him. I'm to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Pat, you know, it's gonna, yeah, I agree, Sneeze. I'm just going to do like I do at work. I'm gonna classify this as a pure work in progress. I'm not going to count on it. When people ask me and they're like, Lou, you feel good? I do feel good. And I'm gonna feel good as it being a work in progress. We better than what we were yesterday. But don't ask me, like, I'm gonna be honest too, the moment I see more pass rush from him than somebody like a Gary, I'm gonna be right here saying like, hey bro, get Gary off the field. I don't care. Get him off the field. The moment, the literal moment. If I see like 5, hold on now. Get bull rushing Gary off the field. I think his ceiling is a lot higher than what Gary can be. Well, Gary can be. Gary has already been. This is what we're getting from Gary. I'm being honest with you. So, but yes. Oh yeah, Angie, you didn't see that? Yeah, like you gotta go look at I think Neighbors was on with Micah, and he got up and he was like, he did the whole me. He said, shit. Like he did the whole thing. He like production was looking at him like, is he okay? Hey, I know that boy is not okay. Your Neighbors was in there like, I'm talking about the cameraman was looking like. They had to get him the side eye. Yeah, that boy was mad. Yeah, because he remember, and that's crazy because he talking about he was like when Alabama faced Caleb Williams. That boy Caleb Williams was terrorizing Malik Neighbors as a freshman. This boy getting PTSD from somebody who went to homecoming a couple of months ago. That boy was mad. That boy, hey man, that boy was getting terrorized by somebody who was taking AP classes just a couple of months ago, bro. Like that boy was just in high school, came straight out of high school, locking his ass up. You know, that kid. That's how you know he was like, bro, because he knows what's going through his mind. He said, man, this kid gonna be special. I just want him to be special somebody somewhere else. Go be special in Baltimore. Go be special in Pittsburgh. No, boy, he gonna be special right here in Dallas. You're gonna see him twice a year. And 3 times on leap year. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like no, he gonna be right. Right. See, that boy started rubbing his head. Like, that boy gave him a side to everybody. Get like, oh shit, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey. You know what I'm saying? That boy was having flashbacks. Yeah, that boy was stressed. Yes. That's how you know you got a good pick. Yes. Because people were feeling like that when, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why Jalen Carter started talking shit last year when we got Booker. Well, he gonna have to see me. He gonna have to see me. He gonna have to see me. And Booker was like, but I'm gonna put you, he said, I'm gonna make your ass quit. Booker coming out doing class said, I'm gonna make your ass quit, Jalen Carter. And then you saw all the Eagles fans, he and they started pulling on fake film, talking about, when he went against them at Georgia, they ain't go against each other. Boy, it was so funny. That man was over here mad as I don't know what, spitting on the quarterback and everything like that. That boy was avoiding that fade from Booker. Yeah, I would have avoided him too. Damn, like they asked him, how you gonna do? How you love football? That boy said, I make people quit. Look there in the center. Yeah, I would have lost my mind too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would have lost my mind too. He said, okay, he said, Malik he said he would come down, meaning he thought his team would draft him. Then he said, I gotta go against him. Yes, bro. Hey, beige boxer. I'll be pissed as hell. Not only did you pass on downs once, but you passed on downs twice. Twice. You passed on him twice. You had 2 times to get him. But hey, this is a good question. He said, outside of downs, which draft picks are you looking forward to? I'm gonna be honest with you. The second best pick in this draft, when we gonna look back on it, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna be the 3rd round pick in Jayshawn Barton. Look his name. I'm clipping up his film right now. Yeah, we're gonna look back on him. He might, I'm not gonna say he's gonna get downs and run for his money, but it's in terms of guys and impact, we're gonna look back on who's gonna fit in like a glove and what we're trying to do. It's gonna be Jayshawn. Like I think he's special. And I can't wait to show y'all this film breakdown on him. I'm so mad that I didn't look at him before the draft. Because I was looking through linebackers. I looked at like 9 linebackers, right? He was number 10. I was looking like, should I do? I'm swear to God, I was looking at him like, should I do it? So, you know what I'm saying? Should I look at him? And I moved on to another position because I didn't want to get like, you know, I don't be looking at a position all day like that because I'll get phased out when looking at film, looking at the same position over again. Like I gotta switch it up to keep it fresh so I can get him out genuine. But yeah. It's Jayshawn is it Barham? Yeah, Barham. Jayshawn Barham. Yeah, he got a motor that's out of this world. That's why I love him. And he's strong. Will that strength translate? I hope it do. But like as far as somebody that I can just guarantee or give him my stamp of approval, nah, it's him. It's him. Anybody outside. If you take Caleb Downs, you tell me to pick somebody, it's him. It's him. And it's not even close. I love the corner we got, Devin Moore. We got out of Florida. I'm still cutting up the film on him, and seeing his traits and everything like that. But I feel like that's a good high upside guy. I don't know if he feel. I still got to answer the question. Does he fit the need of what we need in a starting cornerback? Maybe not, but hey, we got the right. We got like 4 coaches dedicated to that room. So I'm gonna analyze his traits again and everything like that. And then we got the tackle from Penn State, who actually I didn't like on the day of the draft, but looking at his film, that's what I was cutting up next. He's actually pretty good. Well, I actually see what they're saying. He's not good. He's like he got some upside in some areas, and I see what they're talking about and everything like that. And then you got LT Overton, who I analyzed before. But you know, he can come in and fill a role. And then Anthony Smith is a lot better than you know what I'm saying, than people get credit for. Like, yeah, I'm looking at Anthony Smith. Kind of mad I didn't get to him either, but shit, he was at the bottom of the damn probably in receivers and everything like that. So I probably never got to him. But like, no, that works. He's an epitome. Anthony Smith is special. I'm just looking at his. I'm not even looking at his catches. I'm looking at his routes. That dude is big and he got, bro, man. You talking about yeah, I'm talking about Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith looking, he got switch and like he can run a route, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. So yeah, overall, I would give this draft, I would say a B plus. I will move it up a little bit. Give it like a, I was like an 80 before. I'm gonna go up to like an 86, something like that. We feeling a lot of needs, and on some high end guys. I think we did a lot better than our contemporaries when you look at it. The only team that can really give our run for our money is the Giants, and that's only because they had 2 top end guys. So like it actually might be like some key pillars for them. But we got Caleb Downs. Like this guy, he gonna be a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like I can firmly say I don't know if anybody in our division drafted a superstar. Like not something. To me it's not as like convincing right now. Could it be down the line? It's gonna be up to date. Like Sonny Styles, it's gonna be if they use him correctly. If they do, he gonna pop. But if they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just gonna be another guy. You like, yeah, bro. His separation is crazy. And honestly, I'm gonna enjoy watching this film because he had a bad quarterback. So the games he did go off, like I'm seeing it right now. Like Anthony Smith is he's one of the receivers we were talking about. I'm gonna go back and look at LT Overton. I did not like his A&M film, but he went back and he converted to a D tackle, which honestly might have been better for him. So I'm gonna see how he is in a DTD and hybrid. But other than, he said Michigan was dysfunctional last year, but Barham was the best defender. Yeah, it popped. And honestly, I can see him being that's why I said when Sam Slot came here and told me we need linebackers and shit, no, he don't. Because I saw like he's doing everything. He's my favorite prospect. Because he's like on the line. Sometimes he'll plus back into the box and then he'll react, looking like Nolan Smith on the college level. Not Nolan Smith, N'Kobe Dean over here just blitzing like a big ass linebacker and just knocking out big ass running backs or tackles and everything like that. Like that's on the college level. Like, no, he got a motor on him and he doing this all 4 quarters. All 4 quarters, bro. And he might have a little bit of a pass rush to him, but he just got enough strength to get him by. Nah, man, like Barham actually may be like, Barham may be something, dog, but yeah. Yeah, but Johnson's building their middle, yeah. I think Overton would be an athletic tackle more so than a strong DN. I gotta look at him. He didn't look athletic last time I saw him at A&M, to be honest with you. He was looking just like Nick Scorden, Shamar Turner, I think his name is. And that other, bro, all them DNs, they were all looking the same. You know what I'm saying? And he was the smart one that went back to school. He went to Bama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was like that at Maryland. So I saw briefly what he looked like in Maryland. Yeah, he's a player who may not walk out with any stats, but you will feel his impact on the field because he's just like he's giving tackles problems because he's actually strong. Yeah, like he has a motor. The only thing is he looks a bit stiff, but I can't say he's too stiff because he's actually doing his responsibility when he's dropping back in the hook, the curl, and everything like that. But yeah, man. He said, Lewis, what's your thoughts on Overshown hiring David? Shit. I hope he ain't trying to go for no top money. I just wish the Dallas Cowboys do the right thing because like we over here trying to make Pickett's play on the tag. You need to be tagging players like Overshown. Like I'm not paying Overshown. You barely played a season. Just being honest with you. You have not warranted long-term security. I don't have long-term security in my thought process with you. So him hiring David, I don't know if he feels I remember like I said it a while back, and remember like it was on when I was doing a show with Okoye and Boss. I was saying like I don't know if Overshown fits. Maybe does he feel threatened about the linebackers he got? I don't know, or he just want to go for more money, for more security. But I don't know. Like him hiring David is kind of a weird move, but I'm telling you right now, if he wants more money, man, you can get rid of him. And I love me some Overshown, but nah, bro, it's just a business. But I'm more worried about what they're trying to do with Pickens. Mainly, I just want them to make a decision. It's not looking good. And honestly, like I know people was on me because I wanted to trade Pickens, but I didn't like. If and when they do trade Pickens, don't blame me because I was trying to get a player back. Because honestly, I have foresaw them having this thought process, and I was just like, okay, bro, if y'all not gonna sit here and just pay the dude, just go get something back for him. I'm gonna actually be equally as mad as y'all if they trade Pickens for just a pick. I think it's a waste. You know what I'm saying? If you just trade him for a pick now, but it's not looking good though. I don't know. I'm just exhausted from the whole process. Because I was telling people his market is 40, which people were fighting me on that. His market is still 40. He deserves 40. And I'm not the guy that's gonna be, sit here and be like, I'm gonna give him less. If he wants to stay here, he's gonna have to take less. Him taking less, that means he really loves being here. But other than that, man, like I just wanted them to make a decision on this sooner. Like a competent organization. But like actually like threaten. I didn't like how they, came out and said like, oh, we know he playing on the tag no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna take that stance because I don't like I hate the whole process of a tag. I really do. Most people think it's a good thing. It's actually not. It's meant as leverage it's for the owners. You know what I'm saying? Because like I posted a tweet on my Instagram. People was on me like, oh. Like, did he do enough? Did he deserve the money? Hell yeah, he deserved the money. Like I was telling y'all from the beginning, like he has 2 years of over 1,000 yards, over 1,100 yards. He had 1,400 yards last year. I don't think people understand how the market works, bro. Like all you got to do is prove you belong in the room. Once you prove you can belong in the room, everybody can leapfrog everybody else. Just being honest with you. And I've been saying this from the beginning, trying to let people know. Do they want to be let know? That's on them. People still, you know what I'm saying, telling me like, oh, nobody wants GP. They mad at Mulligata and shit like that. I'm letting y'all know right now, bro. Y'all can keep telling yourself that lie. This is a lie. Y'all lying to yourself. If you don't think, here's lie number one. If you don't think GP is worth 40 million, that's a lie. If you don't, lie number two, if you don't think teams are lining up to get him, that's a lie. The truth is they may not be lined up to get him for 2 first-round picks, but if you just let him walk up out of here on the free market, it's 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock right here, man. By 7, he will be signed. He'll be signed. He'll be signed. All these myths saying he's not as good as the next player. Okay, you weren't saying that during the season. He questioned us. He made us question. You don't think nobody else gonna spend that bread for a receiver like him? All right. It's gonna be. I'm telling you, we've been saying it's gonna be purely up to George Pickens. Does he want his bread or does he not? You know what I'm saying? If I was him, I will go for the bread. Not because I want him traded. It's not because I know of his story. He almost lost it all at Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Like it hurt his draft stocks. He got drafted to an organization with no quarterback. They literally downplayed his name. They called him a one-trick pony, a number 2 receiver. And now he finally got here with a quarterback, and he showed you who he always was. His value will never be higher than what it is now. And people like DB Smooth talking about show me. Nope. He already showed you. He already more than enough showed you. He did. He don't need to show you a damn thing else. He did. Y'all was in there cheering when he was getting 1,400. He did. When CD went down and everything like that. Oh, he proved more than enough he deserves #1 money. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Everybody was talking about he deserved 30 million. Oh, he's miles ahead of Alec Pierce. Tell you that right now. I'm just being honest with you. So that's how I feel on that. I appreciate everybody coming in here, man. Yeah, I just want them to make a decision. If you're gonna pay Pickens, pay Pickens. If you're not, okay, then you need to. You over here letting this shit go out, and now what we can get back. I don't want just a pick if you're gonna trade him. You know what I'm saying? And everything like talking about DVC was talking about that wasn't enough. All right, bro. I ain't got time to argue with y'all. Shit. Talking about show you. He already showed y'all, look goofy. I'm gonna tell you right now. He already showed you, and it was more than enough. 1,400 yards. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what else he need to show you. Talking about he don't need to show you a damn thing. JSN had 1 year, and you over here talking about, oh, he deserved his money. He had one. Matter of fact, he didn't even have 1 year. That boy had a half a damn year, and y'all don't even know it either. He only went off for half this year. You know what I'm saying? But let him be a Dallas Cowboy. That boy got locked his ass. He got locked up in that Super Bowl, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, consistency, man. All right, but all right. And someone over $100 million. No, it don't. All right, bro. I'm gonna get up out of here, bro. I appreciate everybody up in there that came up in there and everything like that. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to the content. Consistency matters. He consistently went off, dog. Do what you will. Look, the turn has already began on Pickens. So easy. So gullible our fans are. So easy. All they gotta do is put out a number and y'all forget everything that happened and everything like that. But Pickens, my message to you, sit out. You deserve every penny. You are a man of the word, of your word. You came here on a prove-it year and you went off. The Dallas Cowboys are not keeping their end of the bargain by not even talking to your representation. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with you. So, go get your money. You might not ever have another. If you play on it, see, if you listen to fans like this on the tag who don't even know, one, your numbers will go down because the defense is better and CD is healthy, so you'll see less targets. You might get more touchdowns, but you know, fans like this, they're gonna bring up, well, you didn't have 1,400 or everything like that, but no. And then I know my organization, politics is real. They do play the target game, be honest with you. So sit out, listen to your agent. I do want you here as a Dallas Cowboy, but if we ain't gonna give you your bread and you want your bread, chunky deuces, bro. I you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I know the football is a business, and I want you to get every penny you are deserved. I appreciate the very short stint you had here. I just wish my Dallas Cowboys were more deserving of it. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Lucy is a premium product that is 100% tobacco-free nicotine pouches made for the real pouch connoisseurs. Lucy pouches and Lucy breakers help bring an everlasting taste and flavor for a very serious and satisfying experience. Love a product that comes with great sleek packaging, easy to open, nice compact pouches. All you do is place it on your tongue and then you go for the ride. I use this on my day-to-day to help me focus on my brain fog whenever I'm coming up with new video ideas or I'm editing, taking long hours. Lucy is a product that helps me indeed increase my brain power. I can guarantee it's very much so helped me. Also, it's been, a little energy boost that I use on the late nights. Whenever I'm editing on maybe a long documentary that's gonna take about 8 hours or multiple days, Lucy has indeed came in clutch. When it comes to this, Lucy pouches go all the way up to 12 milligrams in strength and have a very unique shape. Lucy breakers are nicotine pouches that pack an extra punch. Each pouch holds a hydrating capsule that all you have to do is crack with your teeth, and then the everlasting flavor begins. Lucy is the only pouch that delivers long-lasting on-demand flavor. Get 20% off your first order when you buy online at lucy.co using the promo code HMA. And if you don't want to wait, check out their store locator to find a Lucy near you and grab it today. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age and every customer is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Check out the video description